Jokes. First of all, I know my hair is greasy. Second of all, I'm in my pajamas. I just landed from Asia yesterday. I'm so jet lagged and tired, but you know what's happening? When I got back from my 2-3 week trip from Asia, I naturally felt like I should make a YouTube video. Right now, I could easily be watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. However, I've chosen the high road. I'm going to be talking about the impact of Asian American female directors, specifically on Cathy Yan. As always, this is my pleasure working with Culture Media. If you haven't checked them out from my previous video, I'm working with them on this video as well. You can always go to their website and check out what they have to offer. They post amazing offenses and articles about Asian representation that aligns so much with my message and my mission, and so we're having fun. To follow them on Twitter, I'll link their social media links down below. Let's get into the video, I guess. We'll start from the beginning. Already, Incredibles 2 is out in theaters. Guess who hasn't seen it? Me. Before the movie started in theaters, they showed the Pixar short Bao, which is about I sound so white saying that. I think a Chinese mother who has empty nest syndrome, so she gets really attached to her Bao, which is a little bun. It's directed by an Asian American female director, Domi Shi. That was absolutely the whitest pronunciation I could have ever chosen. A lot of people who didn't really understand the message of it, which understandable, you know, like all this is interpretive, it's how you see it, but at the same time I feel like if you made an effort to actually appreciate the art of how that story in like 10 minutes, under 10 minutes, had portrayed itself, it was beautiful. And actually knowing that it was directed by Asian born Western director who's also a female makes it so much more impactful. The fact that she can shape a story so meaningful and full of culture even though she's been Westernized, as you would say. Sort of like showing the capabilities of Asian American and like Asian female directors who get one of the least amounts of attention and credit for what they do. They don't get a lot of opportunities as well. So when Margot Robbie, who plays Harley Quinn, was helping with her movie for Harley Quinn, she got to choose the director for this. Surprisingly, she chose Cathy Yan, who was in the running alongside a lot of other directors, but, you know, knowing that this Asian female director had beat out so many other directors, people are calling her the unknown director. Let me tell you, Hollywood, I'm here to explain. No longer will she be the unknown director, she will be the known director. If you don't know already, based off of Birds of Prey, the new Harley Quinn movie, and so having that directed by a female director itself is absolutely amazing. You don't see a lot of female directors in this industry other than maybe one of the more well-known ones would be the director of Mulan. The Mulan movie was pushed back. Not gonna say I'm salty, but what the heck. This video is not about Mulan, Tiffany, it's about Cathy Yan. Okay, yes, she's female and that's absolutely amazing that she gets the opportunity to do this. Coupled with the fact I don't speak English, I'm sorry, that she's Asian. Because this movie is supposed to be like, and Margot describes some badass girl gang, like sort of R-rated movie, having an Asian director itself sort of breaks that stereotype of, oh, we're very like conservative and reserved, and being able to have someone leading this project that is so impactful for like female empowerment and everything sort of speaks volumes to what we can do and our capabilities with. We're not gonna stick to the same, like Bao was so beautiful. It was familial, it was heartwarming and all of that, and having the variety of the capacity of Asian female directors. Yes, we can do these cute little animated shorts. Yes, we can also do these live action, unfazed, unstereotypical thing, something you wouldn't expect from an Asian female director. We don't have many well-known female directors in general, and so decreasing the gap between male and female directors will give us empowerment, and also welcoming more directors of color is also something that we're working on, you know, we're getting there. The true thing that I admire about Cathy Yan is that yes, she's Asian and she's female, but being able to direct a story that's so unexpected of someone like her, someone who hasn't gotten an abundant amount of opportunities like this is what proves our capabilities, that we can be creative and we aren't always reserved and shy, and we have this sort of power to be this way. I think that's what I really respect about her. A little bit about like the way Hollywood is shaped is that, yes, there were Asian directors. There definitely are all the time, like everywhere. There's a lot of great people, like I think Bong Joon-ho, director of Snowpiercer, The Host, you know, he's had a lot of opportunities to direct, you know, an Asian director. That's actually super cool. One of the few, but at the same time, it's sort of like, this is super cool. Like, you would only know of this director if you were really into film, whereas, you know, you hear of like James Cameron everywhere, Titanic and all that. We love him, by the way. I love him. Having these Asian directors, whether they're American, Canadian, or actually nationally Asian, it sort of bridges that gap between like the stigma of media and Asians and people of color, basically. And her films have had a lot of great messages to them. Like in her film According to My Mother, it was a short film. It's about an openly gay Korean man and his relationship with his very conservative Christian mother. And I think the fact that she's directed films with such messages before only shows her potential for this great empowering film of Harley Quinn. And so that's why I'm super excited for it. Cathy is a great option. She always makes films that have these great messages about breaking these barriers and stereotypes. Wow, this is like, wow. Something that was pretty interesting when I heard it is the bamboo ceiling stereotype. It means most Asian, basically it's that like most Asians and like Asian Americans or whatever are excluded the same opportunities as other people because of their race, especially in leadership positions, because people think they're not like capable enough. But I think having Cathy in this position and granting her this opportunity and seeing her potential, and then having directors like Bong Joon-ho, Jon M, Crazy Rich Asians, if you've not heard of it, I think they're definitely opening new doors, and especially Cathy with not only being Asian, yes, she's breaking these stereotypes, not only being female, taking advantage of these opportunities that are never offered to people like us, but having this movie with this message that sort of has an underlying tone of, yes, we can do this, we can emote these sort of messages, we're not always like reserved, conservative. Something that spoke to me about Cathy Yan is the fact that, so Mulan is, you know, the live action, it's been pushed, but I think it's amazing that that itself has a female director, and it's interesting to see how like a movie about an Asian warrior, I guess, an Asian central story is directed by a woman, yes, but a white woman, but then seeing Harley Quinn, a white woman, female story, you know what I'm saying, is directed by an Asian director, female director. And I think it's nice to see that sort of like intersection of culture and race and all of that. And the fact that, yes, women will bridge together, bind together to do what we need to empower. And it's especially seeing that mix of capabilities and coming together. You know, we're all females, we're all trying to make it in this industry, in this business. And it's really nice to see the fact that a woman of color is getting the chance to direct such an amazing film. And Cathy Yan is going to be the first Asian female director to direct any superhero film, not only DC, but any superhero film at all. So I think that opens a lot of doors for future filmmakers and aspiring Asian American media workers. So basically just that intersectionality of being a female and being Asian, just having opportunities no matter what your differences are. It's inspiring to see at least someone there who is like me and is like a lot of other people who feel like they don't have someone to look up to when they're chasing their dreams and everything. But there's room for so many more, and so I'm really excited to see how that turns out. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun collabing with Kulture. I want to thank them for putting up with my slow self, but I will be more productive because guess what, it's summer. I really don't speak English, because guess what, it's summer and it's fun and I have so many new video ideas and I actually have time to edit. Who knew that I would have time to edit? Make sure to check out Kulture. I've linked their Twitter down below. Make sure to check out my Instagram and Twitter if you would so please to do so. I don't think I say this every time, but I actually mean it this time, that I will be back with more videos. And I'll try to post consistently even though I'm lazy, and people know that. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.